the Błyskawica, a Tier 7 pan-European, specifically Polish, destroyer that not only exists, but is the oldest preserved destroyer in the world. It is a veteran of World of Warships with 7 strong 120mm guns, decent torpedoes, and a pretty standard destroyer layout, all things considered. While it is not quite the powerhouse it was way back in, say, 2017, it still encapsulates a classic destroyer playstyle that I felt obligated to show off, even if I'm not that good with it. Here's my equipment and captain build for reference. Alright, so 6, 7, 8 for the matchmaking here. We got a division of Tier 7 destroyers on their side. That has a lot of HP. I switched over from playing the Stored 43 because I tried it out once. I barely played that ship, and I'm not a huge fan of it. It's more I'm just not very good with it, I should say. I'm not very good with this either, but I feel like I might be a little bit better with this than the Stored 43. Plus the ship has a little bit more history to it, from what I know. I think it's actually... I want to say this ship is a museum ship that still exists. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong, but I feel like it is. It's a very popular Polish ship. I think it was a British design that was sold to the Polish, but I could be wrong. I know the British had some kind of influence on this ship's design, but it is very much a Polish destroyer. Which I believe, however you pronounce its name, I think it's something along the lines of Błyskawica, but I don't know for sure. I'm in no way Polish. But I believe it translates to lightning. With the tech tree version, the sister ship of this is the Grom, and that is that I believe translates to thunder. So that is definitely the FR-25 over there, which means all three of all three of the enemy destroyers are over here. That's the Moss as well. One of them is spotting me. Assuming the Haida. That thing's also pretty strong, so I don't know if I want to mess with that too much. So I'm going to try and stay at a range. Something that did some decent damage to the Moss. Hi there, Lexington. That's not great. Don't like that you're focusing me. You dropped a bit too close, maybe. Oh wow, I actually hit the FR-25. That is very helpful. I'll park here for the moment, sit and smoke. And there's the Haida. Hi there, massive ping. I don't know what's going on there. But I got to deal with that now, which is fun. Unfortunately, the Haida's probably going to... or probably has already launched torpedoes at me. So I don't think I can stay in smoke for too much longer. Haida get hydro? It does, okay. So it's probably not going to do much. Probably just start shooting the New Mexico. Just get some damage on it, maybe get a fire. Because I have plenty of health. I can take a couple hits. Hey, there's a fire. Nice. And then also, yeah, obviously, the island I can just kind of sit behind. Or I can use the island to go dark, essentially. New Mexico is turning away. Let's just do that just in case, because the torpedo reload on this is not too bad, so might as well do it while I can. And what's that? He's over there. Probably good to actually just do this now. And let's go to smoke screen. And just start farming damage on the New Mexico. Not sure who's spotting the New Mexico, but still spotted. Also took a huge hit there. So nice and easy. And that fire should do it on that New Mexico. There we go. Actually, the gunshot that hit. Ooh, where? There, massive ping. Ooh. Okay, still don't know why it's doing that. I'm not... Don't think I have any Wi-Fi problems. Doesn't look like it. But okay. Moss is damaged. Yoko's still alive for the moment. Actually, I should go for that Haida. Haida's a bit lower. Nice. That is certainly a fight of all time. I'm assuming the FR-25 missed his torpedoes. He actually rammed the Miyoko. That's hilarious. That is amazing. Okay, this is probably gonna hurt. I might have... Nope, that did hurt. Ouch. Yeah, I might start shooting the Chios while I'm here. And hope he misses in return. Yep. I actually got one of them. I'm certainly attracting a lot of attention from their team. Fire was nice, though. Lexington's back, which is not nice. I need this guy to really leave me alone. Am I gonna dodge? Yes, I am gonna dodge it. Cool. Alright, let's use this last smoke screen and try and get this Chios while I'm in cover, or I just have another big lag spike for some reason. Ow. And I missed getting absolutely wrecked by his salvo, apparently. Again, I don't know what's going on with my ping. But apparently it doesn't want me to play the game too much today. Don't know why. Really want to get rid of this Chios because it's low. He's healing. He's also uses damage control recently. Oh, there. That's awesome. Should be fine there. We need to stop. Go forward again. Although, honestly, at this point, I don't know which way is better. Clutch fire there. I'm assuming the Shear is probably going to get rid of it, but still. Yeah, it looks like he did. There's the Asashio. Dang, we're all kind of getting got here. I'll get the Shear first. Okay, good. He missed. The Shear's probably going to get me here. Oh no, it didn't. Ah, the Chios got me. Can I at least... No, I missed that. Ah, dang. Oh well. This is definitely not the most ideal matchup in the world. Carrier plus bottom tier plus Atlanta. Yeah, the Atlanta very much scares me. The Z-44, not too much. The others, I mean, I can probably deal with the Mahan. Mahan's not the most dangerous ship in the world. Hughes, a bit more so just because it has semi-armor piercing. And then the Cossack, because that thing is really good. That's a ship that I've always kind of wanted to get. I have the Somme, which is basically just the Jutland. Like, not basically, it is the Jutland with a different coat of paint. But I know the Cossack is similar in style to the Tech Tree British destroyers. I don't know exactly like how it differs from, say, the Lightning at Tier 8. But I just know that the Cossack is... I also don't know if it's Cossack or Cossack, but I kind of tend to flip between the two pronunciations. But yeah, I know it's a good ship, so I'm not exactly looking forward to to facing it. One of their destroyers is already in sea. So I think I'm going to be a bit more passive this match, at least to start. The Lanzhou is... It's a solid ship. I was thinking about playing it. Not quite sure. Okay, Lepanto is speaking Spanish, from what I'm assuming. I unfortunately cannot read Spanish. I want to learn how to read languages. Hi there again, Ping. I swear I don't know what's going on with all this. I have nothing going wrong in my house. I don't know why. I'm going to blame Wargaming, and probably not, but it's really frustrating. So I'm just going to kind of chill down here. But yeah, anyway, the Lanzhou is something that it's a very recent ship added to the game, and I was thinking about playing it fairly, if not this week, then like next week or something like that, even though I just did a cruiser, but it's a neat ship. It's like a... I don't know the hull of it, because it's got the 180mm guns on the Talon, which are really nice. So it's a solid ship. It doesn't have anything like super gimmicky. It just has solid guns. It's got deep water torpedoes instead of your normal ones because it's a Pan-Asian ship, but I like it. It's been fun for the little I played. I might be getting rid of this Lanzhou though. I'll get one hit on him at least. There we go. Can I get the Hughes with my other torpedoes? Oh, I can. Oh, let's go. That was awesome. It didn't kill him, but it did a ton of damage. And I think that Hughes he must have burned his damage control because he is still flooding. Okay. Nice. The Cossack and the enemy Cossack died, which is nice. And Hughes is still flooding. Fortunately, so I want to start shooting the Scharnhorst because I have broadside to him. It's just that his secondaries are scary. What is spotting me now? Okay, it's the Hughes. I figured that, but it looked like he was still in the smoke screen. But I will definitely get rid of the Hughes while I'm here. Yeah, Gorizia. I mean, I've been sailing the same direction the entire time. I don't know what you want from me. Oh, there's also a Mayhem over here. Okay, hi there. I did not realize there was Mayhem over here. Yeah, see? Now he realizes. Oh, some just didn't do a lot of damage. Oh, actually, I'm going to hit the Scharnhorst with another torpedo. That's nice. Yeah, Mayhem, you might want to use your own smoke screen or just stop shooting because you are leaving yourself wide open. Let's try not to die to these torpedoes, though. I whiffed on that. Come on, please. Thank you, and good night. Those might have been Scharnhorst torps. And now I can actually shoot the Scharnhorst, too. He is flooding. Nice. Flooding from my torpedo hit. The Scharnhorst is done for. Just a matter of who's going to get him. I think he might have repaired the flooding at this point, but now he can't repair the fire, and there we go. 3 kills. Actually, I didn't need to do that. I could have sat in here and farm more. Well, alright, that's fine. I am going to sit here and farm more on the Bismarck. I just am going to waste a little bit of time with my engine boost. And just kind of do that. And do that. Definitely want to sit in here because Bismarck has very good secondaries. I mean, he's unfortunately turning around, but that is the smart move on his part. Actually, 2 Bismarcks. I think they're divisioned up. Now he's just kind of parked there. I'm not sure exactly what this Bismarck's doing. But at this point, team's doing pretty well. I think I can afford to be a bit more aggressive. Rodney is complaining about RNG. I do not care about that. Let's just try and not die to this Bismarck. Would be nice. I'm might die to the Bismarck, but it's all good. We are just completely stomping them. I actually wanted to go and cap the zone, but then the Bismarcks just kind of showed up and started sailing in there, and I did not want to have to deal with them. I'm assuming there might be another destroyer. Ow, that hurt a lot. Their last destroyer might be in the cap zone also. I'm realizing that now. Okay. I am out of room. I need to turn around. Come on, smokescreen. Come on, smokescreen. Please come off cooldown. I know that Bismarck's probably going to spot me anyway with Hydro, but I need to run away. Run away and fast. This actually might get me spotted here. Yep, it will. Come on, smokescreen. Oh, he missed. Alright, well, this is, I think they call a rock in a hard place, essentially. Don't think I'm going to get any torpedo hits. Okay, does the Bismarck have 6 kilometer or 5 kilometer hydro? It has 5 kilometer. Okay. Oh no, that... I guess that other Bismarck was capping it the whole time and just didn't look like it was. Why am I still... Oh, it's because I'm on the border. That's why I'm still going forward. My engine is... Well, I guess I kind of have to go forward now. Sure, why not? I'm very dead here. I'm not going to survive this. Of course he turned right after I should have just gone for this one. Oh well. It's whatever. I hope we win this. I'd be really surprised if we don't win this. I also have no idea why this what this little Ponto's been shouting at for the past 5 minutes. If anyone's Spanish in the comments and can translate, that would be very much appreciated. All right. Yeah, so it's just those 2 Bismarcks now who are really insistent on killing me. To be fair, I actually had a pretty good match here. Okay, tier 8 at least, although there's only tier 7 and tier 8, which is interesting. Back on neighbors again. I actually don't mind this map too much. I feel like it's a pretty common one, though. Also the only destroyer on this flank. Hopefully the German boys over there will help out. Let's see, enemy destroyer lineup. Mayhans, the Oland is... can deal with that at least. It's got rapid fire guns, but they're not very good guns in my opinion. It's only got 4 of them. Kagura I'm not worried about in terms of gunboating. And cruisers or whatever, luckily no radar. Boise can definitely be annoying with its super heal. I don't know, we'll see. I'm kind of losing my mind playing this. I'm just not the biggest fan of destroyers as a whole. They had the one good match, but I can't play them well for some reason. I'm not that big brained enough to be playing them. I also don't think I'm playing this correctly a lot of the time, but I don't know. This also just is... It's a ship that was really good like 8 years ago, but now it's been kind of power crept to oblivion, so it's just kind of okay. But I felt like taking out an old ship for once, and also because my Clans Naval Battle has double XP for European destroyers, in the sense of, or I guess double stars I should specify, not double XP. Alright, let's start doing that. Don't need to do good damage there. Do 1. Good damage there. Of course, the boys over here. That's the ship that I really did not want to see. Luckily, the Mayhan took a ton of damage and is almost dead. Let's just throw the other rack that way. Right, I might swing around low. Just try and keep things spotted. Oh, hey, Yukon. Just because that smoke screen is going to make things very hard to spot for for anyone, because that smoke screen's also going to last for like 2 minutes. Because it's American. But I do want to get rid of that Mayhand. Would be nice. And then at the same time, I can keep the battleship spotted. Can't hit them with my torpedoes, unfortunately, because they are going in the opposite direction. Okay, the Mayhand's sailing away, which just leaves the Boise. And that should be the Boise. Yep, Boise's also going. Okay, they are all leaving. So I could probably start shooting the Yukon now. Okay, Mayhand just got destroyed. Nice. Where's the Boise in relation to me? The Boise is over there, looking the opposite direction. So, I mean, honestly, like, I just start shooting the Yukon. I know it's got a super heal, but it's fine. Whatever. Just get something on him. Not going to be doing much else. There we go, there's a fire. If I don't shoot the armored belt and actually shoot the weaker superstructure, I will do damage. A wondrous thought. I figured the Boise would probably start targeting me now. Just need him to miss like that. Boise has a lot of guns. It's a very good ship. At least the entire Brooklyn class. Pretty nice in World of Warships. Don't know. I don't have the Boise specifically, but I've played the Helena, and since it's the same class, Helena is really, really good. Might have to do that for a video sometime, because having 15 6-inch guns at tier 7 is kind of ridiculous. Alright. Got a decent amount of damage on that Yukon before he put out the double fire, and then I got a fire on the Boise. Unfortunately, both of them have super heals, so fire damage is not exactly the most permanent thing in the world. But it's still something. Forces him to burn his damage control at least, which is nice. Okay, so team score is even, but we are in a... Oh wow, they actually killed. We're in a much better spot than they are. We have control of 2 of the 3 caps and are in the process of capping the 3rd one. Everyone just died. Wow. This battle is suddenly turning very quick. Let's just keep shooting the Yukon. I just want to get a fire on the Yukon, and then I'm going to shift targets to the Amagi. Just don't know how long it's going to take to get another fire on this guy. The Yukon's also got weaker armor than the Amagi, so I can do more reliable damage. There we go. Now let's shift over to the Amagi. And pop that on. Need to give a lot more lead. And fire. Oh, nice. Let's go back to the Yukon. Hello, lag. Still have no idea why it's doing that. Now let's do that and that. And gonna turn around so I don't get too close to the Amagi. Also, why is a lot of our team dying? That's not great. Gonna shift targets to the Olin now because he is low and a priority. Need to give a bit of... Actually, that was enough lead. I just shot high. Go, that's some good damage. Just need to get a couple more hits on him. Like that. Ouch, that hurt a lot. Okay, now let's go with the smoke screen. Was expecting that Amagi to not just sail straight the whole time, I'm gonna be honest. But he did, so I only got the one hit on him. I'll take it, at least. That fire should be permanent, because... Actually, I don't know. I don't know if the other fire was something he put out, or extinguished manually. Took me a sec to figure out the term that I wanted to use, but looks like he's letting that fire... Okay, now he's saying that fire just got extinguished manually, so that means he has used his damage control, so something like maybe this salvo, maybe next salvo will be able to set a fire again. And the chance of it happening is what? 8.5%, so it's not exactly the most reliable thing in the world, as with most destroyers. But I will still pump damage into him while I am here in smoke. Come on, give me a fire, please. Need another fire on him. Now he turns course. Don't know what happened to the team. There's a fire. Shift to a different part of the ship. Ooh, actually I did get it. Alright, sweet. Fire and a flooding on him now. That is perfect. I'm gonna have to move once I stop lagging again. Okay, there we go. Now he's dead. That might hurt. It wasn't terrible. Alright. That actually did a lot. Wow, that did a lot of damage for AP going bow onto a battleship. Oh my god, ping. Why? I don't get it. Okay. Assuming the Yukon is going to shift targets. So now that he's shifted, do that. I might have actually been a mistake. I didn't see the Omano and Kansas over there. So let's actually turn around and stop firing. Yep, that was a mistake. Let's hope I don't die. Okay, that's really cool. Really, really cool. Really, really cool. That will do it for this episode in the Błyskawica, as believe I've figured out how to pronounce it thanks to Google Translate. Yeah, as you can see, it's a ship that is pretty basic in 2026. It was much better a long time ago when I got it, but it's definitely been power crept a good bit. I actually don't know how exactly it stacks up to the Grom. I have the Grom. I played through the Grom. It's been a little bit since I played the Grom, but I don't know exactly stat-wise how this stacks up to its sister ship, but both of them I think are pretty, comparable, all things considered. The guns are pretty solid. The torpedoes are there, they're okay, but they're not the best. It's just it's not super gimmicky, and in destroyers you kind of have to have a little bit of a gimmick now to really excel. It doesn't have to be the super strong one, or not necessarily a strong one, but a super niche one. It just could be the French that have a reload booster and better health and better damage saturation, where it's not immediately obvious why they're really good, but it's once you look a little bit in, you can tell it's really good. And for this ship, it's just kind of there. But it's still one. I mean, it's a historical ship, and I feel like I got to at least show off a historical ship, and also just show one that's been in the game for a long time. So that will do it. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Would love some engagement down in the comments. If you have any recommendations for what ships I should play, feel free to leave that. I have a good number of ships in my port, so I could probably accommodate your recommendation. Maybe not quite premium ships, but tech tree ships I'm pretty well acclimated to. Or I have a good chunk of the tech tree ships essentially that I could sail out. But yeah, that will do it. Thank you very much for watching.